Question number 3. Find the point on the x-axis which is equidistant from point A having coordinate -3, 4 and point B having coordinate 1, -4. Okay. So we have to find out the coordinates of the point. There are two conditions given. First condition is that point lies on x-axis and it is equidistant from these 2 points. Okay, so let me assume the name for that point is P. Any name other than A and B you can take. So let us start the solution. Let point P, we have to assume its coordinate. Okay, x coordinate we will assume as x. And here they mention that the point is on x-axis. So as we know that if any point lying on x-axis, its y-coordinate is 0. So the y-coordinate of this point P is 0. So let point P x0 is equidistant from points A and B. Okay. Now if point P is equidistant from A and B, then we will get PA equal to PB. Followed? So let here we will write the coordinates here. Coordinate of point A is -3, 4. Coordinates of point B 1, -4 and coordinates of point P is x0. Okay. Now point P is equidistant from P and B, A and B. Therefore here we will get PA equal to PB. Okay. Now we will use distance formula here. These points we will write here separate. Now we know the distance formula, square root of x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square. Now we have to find out PA distance, PA. So here x2 is x and x1 is -3. So x minus -3 the whole square, x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square. So here y2 is 0 and y1 is 4. So 0 minus 4 the whole square. Follow this? Equal to square root of, we have to find out distance PB. PB. So here x2 is x and x1 is 1. So x2 minus x1 means x minus 1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1. 0 minus -4 bracket square. Follow this step. Okay. Now here to remove this square root sign, we will make square on both the sides. Squaring on both the sides. So this square root sign gets removed. So here we will get, therefore x, this minus into minus plus, x plus 3 the whole square plus 0 minus 4 minus 4 square equal to, here x minus 1 the whole square plus again here also minus into minus plus. So 0 plus 4, 4 square. Follow this step. Now here we have to expand this bracket using the formula a plus b the whole square. According to that, a square plus 2ab plus b square. So according to that, here we will get x square plus 2 into 3 into x. So 6x plus b square is 9. 3 square is 9. Minus 4 square is 16 equal to, here again we will expand the bracket using a minus b the whole square formula. So according to that, a square means x square minus 2ab. So 2 into 1 into x. So 2x plus b square. So plus 1 square is 1 plus 4 square is 16. Follow this? Now from both the sides the like terms get cancelled, because if you take that terms on the right hand side, from the right hand side to left hand side, they get subtracted. So x square minus x square get cancelled. So this x square get cancelled and this 16 gets cancelled. Okay. Now we got the simple linear equation. 6x plus 9 is equal to minus 2x plus 1. Now we will take minus 2x on this side and 9 on this side. So we will get 6x minus 2x will become plus 2x. 1 plus 9 will become minus 9. So 6x plus 2x, 8x. 1 minus 9, minus 8. So if you divide this by 8, you will get x is equal to minus 1. Okay, therefore, we assume the point P is x0. Coordinates of point P is x0. And the value of x we got minus 1. So coordinates of point P we will get minus 1, 0. So which point is equidistant from point A and B? Minus 1, 0. Okay. Now we will write the answer in statement. Therefore, point minus 1, 0 is equidistant from A and B. A minus 3, 4 and B 1 minus 4. So minus 1, 0 is the next question number 4. Verify that points P minus 2, 2, Q 2, 2 and R 2, 7 are vertices of a right angled triangle. Okay. Students, here there are 3 points and their coordinates given. We have to verify whether these points are the vertices of right angled triangle or not. So let us, we will revise our second lesson. How we decided whether the given triangle is right angled triangle or not. If we know the length of all 3 sides, what we did? Oh, we did the square of bigger side and then sum of square of remaining 2 sides. If the square of bigger side is equal to sum of square of remaining 2 sides, then we said that yes, the given triangle is right angled triangle. So students, we have to use that method only here. Only here, instead of the length of sides, coordinates of vertices are given. Okay. So using distance formula and using this coordinate, we will find out the length of each side. Okay. So here there are 3 sides. Side PQ, side QR and side PR. So let us find the length of these sides. If we have the relation of Pythagoras theorem here, then we can say that it is right angled triangle. Followed? I hope you understood the solution. So let us go for the solution. We will write the points here first. Point P is having coordinates minus 2, 2, Q, 2, 2 and R 27. Okay, these are the 3 points. Okay, so let using distance formula, we will first find out length PQ. So distance formula is square root. Repeat again and again while solving so that you can remember the formula. Okay, square root x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square. Now here P and Q side we have to find out. So x2 is 2 and x1 is minus 2. So 2 minus 2 bracket square, x2 minus x1 plus y2 minus y1. So 2 minus 2 bracket square. Therefore PQ is equal to square root 2, here minus into minus plus. So here we will get 2 plus 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 square. And here 2 minus 2, 0 square. Therefore PQ is equal to, in square root 4 square is 16. 16 plus 0, 0. So we can take out square root of 16. Square root of 16 is 4. So PQ is equal to 4. Give here statement number 1. Okay. Now we will find out the length of next segment QR. Therefore QR is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 square, means 2 minus 2 square, plus y2 minus y1 square, means 7 minus 2 square. Therefore QR is equal to square root 2 minus 2, 0 square, plus 7 minus 2, 5 square. Therefore QR is equal to 0 square is 0 plus 5 square 25. So 25 plus 0, 25, and square root of 25 is 5. So QR is equal to 5. Here gives statement number 2. Okay. So we got the length of PQ, length of QR. Now which side remain? PR. Therefore PR is equal to square root x2 minus x1 square, means 2 minus 2 square, 2 minus 2 square, plus 7 minus 2 square. Therefore PR is equal to minus into minus plus. So 2 plus 2, 4 square, plus 7 minus 2, 5, 5 square. Therefore PR is equal to square root of 16 plus 25. Therefore PR is equal to 16 plus 25, 16 plus 25, 41. Okay. Now give here statement number 3. Okay. Now here PQ equal to 4. That means square root 60. QR equal to 5. That is square root 25. And PR is equal to square root 41. So from 1, 2 and 3. From 1, 2 and 3. Which side is greater one? Root 41. Okay. So according to our Pythagoras theorem, Okay, we will find out the square of bigger side. So we will find PR square is equal to root 41 square. So root 41 square is 41. Okay, here give the next statement number 4. Now we will find out the sum of square of remaining side, means PQ square plus QR square. PQ is equal to 4 plus QR is equal to 5 equal to 16 plus 25 equal to 41. Give statement number 5. Okay. Now here we will get PR square from 4 and 5. PR square is equal to PQ square plus QR square. Okay, so here Pythagoras theorem is followed. Square of bigger side is equal to sum of square of remaining two sides. Therefore, by converse of Pythagoras theorem, P, Q and R are vertices of a right angled triangle. P minus 2, 2, Q 2, 2 and R 2, 7 are vertices of right angled triangle. Followed? Okay. So how this way we decided whether these vertices are the vertices of right angled triangle. Students, in this exercise you have questions like this also, that decide whether these are the vertices of rectangle, whether these are the vertices of parallelogram. So just using distance formula, first you have to find out the length of sides. Okay, here how we find it, PQ, QR and PR. So like this way, using distance formula, find out the length of each side and then use the property of that geometrical figure. For example, if you want to decide whether it is rectangle, you have to show that opposite sides are equal in length. Then you can say that it is rectangle. For parallelogram, same method, opposite sides are equal, then it is parallelogram. Followed? This way you have to solve the question. Next, question number 7. Find x if distance between L having coordinate x and 7 and M coordinates are 1 and 15 is 10. Okay, students, here points are given L and M and distance between these points is given 10. So we have to find out the value of x. Okay, we will write the points here with the coordinates L x7 and M 150. Student, if you write the coordinate this way, you will never make mistake in x1, x2, y1, y2. Okay. Now here, distance between L and M. Distance between L and M is given 10. That means LM is equal to 10. Okay. So, but LM is equal to, by using distance formula, square root x2 minus x1 square. So x2 minus x1 square. Or you can take this also. x2 minus x1. So x minus 1 square. So if you consider this x2 and this x1. So here also this you have to consider y2 and this one y1. So plus 7 minus 15 square. Okay. Therefore, LM how much given? 10 equal to square root of x minus 1 the whole square plus 7 minus 15, 8 minus 8 square. Now again to remove this square root we will make square on both the sides. Unless and until we remove this square root sign we can't find this x. So to remove this we will make square, making square on both the sides. So if you make the square on right hand side, this square root get removed. Then square on the left hand side. So square of 10 is 100. And here we will get x minus 1 the whole square plus minus 8 square. Therefore, 100 is equal to, now we have to expand this bracket using a minus b the whole square formula. According to that, x square minus 2x plus 1 plus minus 8 square is 64. Therefore, 100 is equal to x square minus 2x plus 65. Now we will take this 100 on this side. So it gets minus 100. So first we will write this side. X square minus 2x plus 65. If you take 100 here, we will get minus 100 equal to 0. So x square minus 2x, now plus 65 minus 100. 100 minus 65 we have to do. So we will get minus sign here, plus 10 minus 5, 5, 9 minus 6, 3 equal to 0. Now we have to solve this quadratic equation. Okay. We have to factorize this 35 minus 35x square. We studied in quadratic equation. And product is having negative sign. So the middle term is subtraction of two factors. So factors of 35 are 7 5s are 35. So 7x and 5x. Now this sign we have to give to C. Middle term sign is minus, so we have to give it to greater number, and this one is plus. So here we will get minus 7x and plus 5x here factors. Okay. So we can directly write the factors x minus 7 and x plus 5 is equal to 0. Okay, you can solve stepwise and you can confirm here. X minus 7 and x plus 5 equal to 0. Therefore, here we will get x minus 7 is equal to 0 or x plus 5 is equal to 0. Therefore, x is equal to 7 or x is equal to minus 5. So, this way we got the value of x.